He takes the center of the ring. Castaño, it's really not as powerful as Canelo loading up on that left hook, and that's about that hook, though. You want to use that hook to keep Charlo.
Jab from Charlo, blocked by the high guard, the peekaboo guard of Canelo. Comes forward, digs out. And there's a right hand, but again, Canelo. Round number 2.
Canelo just looks too strong right now.
We don't know how those punches are impacting Charlo, but he's getting home with some of those, you know.
Round number 3.
Canelo normally lands very early in this match. He's landing 41%.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing a lot of the old Canelo, especially with those body shots. I mean, he's a guy that likes shots early on, single shots, and that's what he's doing right now against Charlo.
Charlo looking for that left hook. Changes levels.
He won't be able to do much work in there himself.
Coming in. Has been a professional for nearly 2 decades, starting at the age. And Canelo has never been down.
Well, the interesting thing, they're exactly the same age at 33.
Canelo.
I can remember against Cotto's brother, younger brother. That was years ago.
There's checked for him. We'll see if it can be.
But there's single shots from Charlo. He's got to throw more. He's got to keep busy with the straight punches.
Left hook, cuffs Charlo, and now Canelo measuring them. There's a nice through 3 rounds. All Canelo. Beginning of the 4th session, scheduled for 12. Canelo's undisputed super middleweight champion. He begins to again stalk Jermall Charlo.
Another thing that Canelo does, and
it's worth noting that this kind of start, him kind of really controlling all these rounds, isn't always characteristic of Canelo, because we talked about him taking some time.
Took there by Charlo.
Yeah. And the left hook.
Yeah. And the guard of Canelo by Charlo.
Canelo Alvarev told him he got hit with one.
And Canelo's left hook is a very good weapon. Back to back. Trying to fire off the jab, trying to get back into this fight.
Yeah, and just when Charlo was about to, we tried, he was letting.
We mentioned all of the accolades, all of the experience, and what Canelo's been through his last 3 fights. He is in vintage form here early tonight. And here's a guy who has generational wealth. The big, nice right hand by Canelo. Pound for pound, one of the best fighters on the planet.
30s in terms of punches. They usually both average right around 40. But Canelo's getting
for middleweight champion. Double jab from Charlo, but unable to follow up, and then hits a stiff jab from Canelo. His props and said, hey, he'd probably be, growing into the 106. Remember what Charlo is attempting to do here. Canelo's already Kovalev, what Charlo calls Canelo's best win, but that speed has not been on display in that left. Against Bivol, where he landed only 10.
Yeah, think about that. And he's landed 15 tonight. Good point, Mauro.
Canelo throughout the whole fight, but it's easier said than done.
Well, Canelo told us when everybody feels by Charlo, but single shot and continues to absorb body shots.
Under any of those power punches, at least now, but
And again, the laid left hook to the body, the patented shot, the liver.
Canelo fakes the body and it hits you on top.
With his best combinations.
Left hook.
And yet, Canelo continues to walk forward, unloads the right hand. As we begin round at number 6.
It seems like he's getting into.
Other fights had issues in earlier rounds and bailed himself.
Definitely not keeping Canelo off of him. Punches, but
Canelo back to cutting off the ring well.
The Charlo power.
68-pound championship fight. Canelo defending against the, well, jab. Nice right. Charlo, let's bring in Steve Farhood.
Mo, it's been mostly Canelo. I did give Charlo the 5th round. I thought he let and that overhand right that goes around the guard of Charlo has been effective. Go ahead, 59-55 at the halfway mark.
And Canelo inside. Most of the times he would just hook his way.
Jermall Charlo finds himself in the corner. Canelo unloading the right. Behind the guard by Charlo. Charlo lands another left hook. Charlo trying to fight back at hooks. Under 30 seconds left in the 7th. Another solid right hand by Canelo.
Recover from Charlo, really, because that was a hard right hand.
Yeah, the fact that Charlo's even in the hunt here and the big damage with a knockdown.
Measure.
Perfect straight right hand. And all that uppercut there, and that's what made Charlo take the knee. He made again. You're going to see it's a straight right hand. And I think Charlo was expecting, Abner, a wider right hand.
He was.
There's an uppercut to kick off round number 8, and a right hand to the body by Canelo. Double jab through the guard.
Counter it, I mean, that would be great for Charlo.
And a visual reminder that
beating off the ring and keeping Charlo in harm's way. Charlo trying to come back, but unable to develop any kind of rhythm from the smothering pressure of Canelo.
You know, the theory was that if Charlo got into a knockdown, we believe many of those rounds went against Charlo. So you may be getting a
move to the high altitude of Truckee, California. There's a left hook across the temple, but Canelo digs down deep, rips. There's a right hand that lands for Charlo.
14-week training camp for
because he's afraid of the counter punching.
Yep, I agree. Be winning a round.
Charlo corralled. Charlo single shots and forced back to the ropes again. Canelo trying to frame him and measure him, delivering
than he has ever fought before, so we don't know what impact that'll have on him as this fight wears on.
But I was expecting a little bit more speed from
him. He'd have the speed. He felt it was important to be heavier.
Charlo throw punches and bunches have opportunities.
But Bivol did that very well.
Very well.
Really good combination work as well.
Speed, Charlo was perceived to have nice right uppercut.
And again, it's not overwhelming volume here.
Risks, man. I can see why, of course.
There's a lead left hook curling behind the guard of Canelo by
the most important
1-2 combo.
I'm sorry, Mo. The most important punch now could be a Charlo's out with a punch or with one punch, but a left hook and he. Because it would likely be the hook.
Good. As Charlo ropes again here. Charlo 28 of 232, and there's a left hook.
Combinations from Canelo, just single shots, heavy shots definitely. Yeah. Lateral movement from Charlo, but no punches.
Canelo is according to unofficial score of Steve Farhood, he has given 1 round to comprehensively out fighting Charlo, but Charlo trying to
he's not too far off the pace, and one of those punches created a knock. He wouldn't impact this, but we don't know.
Body combination by Canelo, and there, like every other round, it begins with Canelo putting on the pressure, though Charlo popped him with a nice jab. Steve Farhood gave Charlo round 5, but Canelo putting it all together. Now in the
body's kind of an exclamation mark about the way things have gone here.
The undisputed super middleweight championship.